Good morning. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Awan. That's my stage name. Now, before we start, I need y'all to hit that like and subscribe button if you feel my content. So, I need a do-over, y'all. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Instagram. How y'all doing this morning? YouTube, good morning. How y'all doing this morning? Eyes, how you doing, sweetie? So I need a do-over, y'all, because yesterday was not good for me. My soundboard was on some cray-cray. So I need a do-over. You understand? So yesterday I was talking about servitude. Servitude to your husband. And I put out a message a couple of days ago, and I got a lot of hitbacks. Good morning, Mike. How you doing? I got a lot of hitbacks yesterday. Not even yesterday. I'm sorry. I got a lot of hitbacks the last couple of days from the comment that I put out. Now, I got to understand I'm coming from a place of a married woman. So I can't have everybody to understand what I mean. Even some married women don't understand what I mean. But it was a young woman that's on my Facebook. I watched her grow up. I know her mama. She was the only one that got the conversation correct. Good morning, Merchant. How you doing, sweetie? She was the only one who got the conversation correct. She said, Ma, the husband is in servitude of me and the children, and I'm supposed to be in servitude to him. And I say, yes, you are correct. You are correct, my dear. But for the older women that are around my age, it flew over y'all head. Y'all decided to get in the chat and was ready to argue me down about servitude. See, because y'all think servitude is a bad word. And then some of y'all ain't married either. So, y'all don't know what y'all talking about anyway. When I do talk about marriage, you don't understand. You just think me saying servitude is evil. But I'm going to share something with you, my dear. If your husband decide that he don't want to pay that light, that gas, that mortgage, that insurance, right? Then he's a bad man. He's evil. That's what you think. See, when the husband come out of his natural role, right? The natural order, chaos happens. And he knows that. That's why he stays in his natural order. Even when you don't want to give him no push. Yeah. Even when you act like when he tapped you on your shoulder, you didn't understand the assignment. Trigger warning, everybody. Trigger warning. Y'all know my mouth. This is for educational purposes, okay? All I'm saying is that when it comes to our role as wife, okay? When it comes to our role as wife, we act like we got amnesia. When your husband has worked all day, this is for some wives. Some wives understand the assignment and some don't. But when it comes to this man has worked all day, you don't know how to cook. Nothing for this man. Because you will quickly say, I worked all day. I worked all day too. I can't cook. Now I'm going to share something with you. I work as well, but I make sure my husband have a hot meal on the stove waiting for him when he come home. Yeah. You got to get on a schedule, baby. I don't know what it is, but some of y'all don't understand servitude. Some of y'all don't. And y'all will swear up and down this is a bad word. But one thing that I have learned in my marriage is that servitude is needed. It's needed. It gives you that connection with your husband. Yes. It gives you that connection with your husband. When you go grab his plate after he finished eating, he tell you, baby, thank you. And you look at him, you smile, you say, you welcome. Okay? It's not nothing evil, but because you don't understand it, you get offended quickly. And because you got these women on social media teaching y'all foolery and they have never been married. Or either they married, okay, and they just chucking and jiving you because they need that money. Yeah. Yeah. You got all these influencers, these women influencers, that they will sit up here and lie to you, baby, because they chucking and jiving you. They need that money. They need that money. So they gonna preach all types of foolery to you so that you fall in love with their content. Now, what I preach to you about a man, when I preach to you about a man, I am not talking about any man. Okay, let's be clear. Okay, there are a lot of jesters running around here. Okay, so you have to make sure you understand the assignment when you meet a king. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. You have to understand the assignment when you meet a king. Okay, because a king is not going to put up with foolery. He's not. He knows his worth and he understands the assignment. And I'm not talking about an alpha male. I'm talking about a masculine man. That's what I'm talking about. Because we always run around here talking about, I want an alpha male. You don't know what an alpha male is. You don't. You don't know how an alpha male moves. And some of y'all will never understand how an alpha male moves. He's dominant. He takes over everything. Okay? You don't want a man like that. You want a masculine man. He knows his worth. He can stand on his name and tell you who he is. That's what you want. You don't want someone that will bum rush and take over. You want a masculine man that he knows his worth. He knows that he is king. He doesn't have to walk and say he's alpha. He doesn't have to keep repeating that he's an alpha male. He doesn't. You just know when you meet him that this is a man, honey. You just know the way he talk. You just know this is a man, honey. Okay? So some of y'all was upset about my comments. Y'all was mad and you was in your feelings. Nobody told you to follow my content. I didn't beg you to follow my content. You do not have to follow my content. Yeah, you don't have to do that, baby. Nobody making you follow my content. Yeah, if you don't like it, don't follow. Don't follow. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to lie to you. Eyes, you are right. That's true. But you got some, we going to say, you know what? We going to say, because alpha males don't tell you that they alpha. You just know it when they walk in. Their presence. That's true. You right. But I think I'm getting it a little bit mixed up because I'll say this. You have a lot of men influencers on social media. They will say they alpha. They will be bragging that they alpha, but you know they not alpha because they will just come in and you will see the presence in them. But we not talking about alpha. We not. A masculine man is even better than an alpha. That's the truth. I always say this. I try to say this to a lot of people because alpha is dominant. He takes over everything, every conversation. every issue. And let me share something with you. Let me be clear. When you marry, right? When you marry, your husband is to make the decision. This is true, okay? He is to make the decision. He does not have to go over it with you. He doesn't, because he's the head of the family. But most men, what do you mean? No, that's not true. Tell me, Amanize. Come on, baby, talk to me. Good morning, Chocolate. How are you, honey? Come on, my dear, talk to me now. What do you mean? Mike, why you got the question marks going on? What's going on? Okay, well, Amanize, while you getting it together, baby, then you put it in the chat. I'm gonna put it on the screen. Okay. So all I'm saying is that your husband does not have to talk it over with you. He doesn't. He's the head of the family. Okay. He's the head of the family. He does not have to talk it over with you. If he makes a decision, that's it. This is how it's supposed to be. This is the natural order. But because we have been conditioned to believe that the man is subject to his wife, and this is not true. But I'm going to share something with you. A masculine man, okay? A masculine man, he's going to talk to his wife. Yeah, he's going to talk to his wife. Not saying that she's going to make the final decision, but a masculine man is going to talk to his wife. An alpha male is not going to talk to his wife. He's going to make that move on his own. Because I'm going to share something with you. A masculine male and an alpha male, regardless of anything, wherever the chips fall, they will be the ones to take the accountability. Do you understand? They will be the ones to take the accountability. All I'm saying in a marriage is that you should always, okay, you should always be in servitude to your husband. Now, you will get a lot of young women as well, older women, they don't agree with that. But I believe in my own marriage, this is how you keep your marriage. If you always stay in servitude. If you always stay in servitude, this is how you keep your marriage. There will be a lot of women who may not agree with me, and I'm going to share something with you. How is your marriage going? How is your marriage going? Because if you're not in servitude, okay, to your husband, how is your marriage going? We don't think about that. We want to be modern women. We want to do what we want to do until the chips fall. Then we got to turn around and be able to blame somebody. Do you understand? We got to turn around and be able to blame somebody. Now, let me share something with you. A lot of people will not like my content. And that's fine. That is fine. We're not going to agree on everything. We are not. But I'm going to share something with you. I will never sit up here and lie to you and tell you foolery. I will not. I will not sit up here and lie to you and tell you nonsense. I have nothing to gain by getting up here lying to you. Okay? All I want to do is see us do better. But we have so much resistance from the women. We have so much resistance. And then also you have a lot of jesters running around here acting like they're men. This is the problem. So when the sisters hook up with men, they think they are men. and they find out that these people that they're messing with are jesters, that they didn't meet no kings. I watched on Instagram the other day, there was a young woman who she was, she was telling her story about how she could never take a break with her son. Hey Malik, good morning, hon. It's good to see you. Merchant, good morning. Yes, Merchant, you right. Truth is starting to hurt us in the community. But I'm going to share something with you. It's needed. It's needed. We have been lied to long enough. It's needed. Yes, coin appointed justice. We have been lied to long enough, honey. It's true. Good morning, my dear. How are you? Walker, what's going on, my dear? It's good to see you. Always good to see you. So, and where he's Chocolate, you right. Court appointed jesters. They have made babies with jesters, and they just decide to come to social media and start crying. Now, check this out. She was talking about how she never get a break with her son. She said when she eats, she never get time to eat alone. She got to go to the bathroom, the baby crying on the floor, all these things, right? So now, I play devil's advocate, okay? I play devil's advocate. And I put in the comment section, I said, my dear, don't cry. Don't cry. You brought this on yourself. Yeah, that's exactly what I told her. Don't cry. I was a single mother, and I know how hard it is to be one. But we glorify it all on social media because you don't want to be in servitude. You don't want to serve a king. You want to do foolery. See, if you were a jester, nobody holds you accountable. I told y'all this before. If you were a jester, nobody holds you accountable. You're able to do whatever you want to do. And she said just like this. Now, when the daddy don't comply and he don't do what he's supposed to do, all he say is, well, I messed up. I messed up. But I'm here now. That's a jester. That's a jester, honey. That is a joker and a fool. Anybody who come to you, you had a baby with him, and later he comes say to you, oh, well, I effed up. I messed up. I was busy doing something. He is a joker, baby. He is a joker. That's what you gave. That's who you gave a baby to, a joker. So you come to social media and you take all the men and blast them all the same. But it was you that chose to lay with this man. And you should have seen how many comments I got under what I said. Okay, under the reel. I got so many women. Oh, well, at times, men will act one way and act another way. And this is what I did. I still played devil's advocate. I said, so you're saying that women are genuine when they first meet a man all the time? Like on 100, they genuine all the time? And she said, well, we don't fake who we are. That's a lie. We fake who we are. Everybody, when you meet this person for the first time, you fake who you are. Yes, honey. That's exactly what I told her, Chocolate. We all fake who we are when we first meet. Okay? But if you take that sexual healing out of that whole box, okay, out of the equation, if you take that sexual healing out of the equation, baby, you will find out who this person really is. You will. But because we don't take time, yes, you right. You right. You're interviewing self. LOL. You right. If we take time to look at each other, okay, and understand what's going on without the lovemaking involved, you can get a decent man. Because see, when you do the lovemaking, okay, first, all right, there's no clarity. There is no clarity at all, because if the pipe is good, okay, and if the BJJ is like a waterfall, you in trouble, because that's what you thinking in the back of your mind. So there's no accountability. Servitude can't play in this thing at all, because y'all fornicating. You understand? You fornicating, and that's the truth. So now when a baby come down the pipes, you've been messing with this sister, you've been messing with this brother for like 4 to 5 months, and now a baby come down the pipe. Now you learning each other. Now you know who is who. Oh, you're going to stop. You're going to stop. Chocolate, 20 minutes of conversation usually will vet a person for red flags. We listen, but do we hear? Oh, I like that. I like that, Chocolate. You correct, honey. This is correct. But because, let me see what Walker said. Accountability is kryptonite for too many. They stay fake. You right. You right. And because the young woman said that, oh, sometimes men, they hide who we are, who they are. And I said, just like this. I said, just like this. Okay. If they hide who they are, then we hide who we are. You don't let a man or a woman know you right away. But if you take that love making equation out of it, honey, you will find out the truth. So now you can read between the lines. When a person tell you, oh, I'm right now in between houses, that mean they living with their mama. Okay. If they say I'm right now between jobs, that mean they ain't working. Okay. But once you lay down and sleep with them, okay, you don't hear none of that. It's because that pipe is good. Okay. And that BJJ waterfall is crazy. And because we don't pay attention, we wind up in some foolery. And now you got a baby running around here calling you mama. You was not ready for this baby, but you was ready to go and lay down and spread those legs for him. Okay. So no, I won't cry for you. Nobody cried for me when I was a single mother. Okay. I got the information that I must stand and take care of my child and do what I got to do and keep it pushing. And yes, I cried, but I didn't come to social media. I cried when I was in my room. Yes, I cried because it was hard. I made a foolish decision. And that's true talk, baby. So when these women get up here on social media talking about they happy, you're going to stop, Walker. I don't have time for you this morning. I don't have time for you this morning. You're going to stop. So now when they come to social media, they crying. I cried, but I cried in private. And then they got all this on social media. Being a single mother is amazing. It is not. This is a lie. This is folly, honey. This is folly. But because it looked good to everybody, they pleased with it. You don't want to be in servitude to a king. You don't. That's why you pick so many jesters. You know, I talked to y'all about this before. You pick jesters because you don't want to have to deal with the king. And then you will sit up here and say, he lied to me. He lied to me. Did he really lie to you, or did you hear him? That's the truth. Did he really lie, or you didn't hear him? Because when that pipe come into play, honey, and it's good, you don't hear nothing. You don't. You don't hear one word. Okay, I see what you put. Let me put that up there on the screen. Let me see. All day in the paint. Yes, indeed, it was hard. And we were not afforded these new ways to make money and get an education. I don't know about that. But I like what you said. I don't know about that, because we are afforded more opportunities than our Black brothers. We are. See, I'm going to share something with you. If you don't have enough money to feed your children, right, you get to go up there and collect food stamps. If you want to go to college, you just tell your social worker you want to go to school. And the social worker put you in a college course. Now, let me share something with you. I know this because I was on welfare. Okay. I know this because I was on welfare with my mama. Okay. This is, oh, you said I'm speaking on these new moms. Okay. I feel you, honey. I feel you. But I was on welfare when I was young. And the programs that they had for single mothers was crazy. But the daddies never got any help. Oh, I like what you just said. I see this. Two people in a relationship are actors. Everyone hides their real identity. But when you take emotions out, you will see the identity. Red flags, which you can access yourself if you can live with. Oh, okay. I understand. Thank you, honey. I like that. All I'm saying is that we have better opportunities than our men. They have so many programs, and this is back in the 70s too. They had stuff like this. They still got it today, but it's just that some of the sisters on the programs, they don't use it. They don't use it. They will rather be stuck in their way instead of growing. And they will rather stay on that assistance instead of being under a true king. Because if you under a true king, the government don't give you any money. They don't give you nothing. See, your welfare and everything in your Section 8 is that man. So they not going to help you. All right? And I was on welfare since I was born. I was on welfare all the way to the age of, I think, 18 with my mama. And then I'm going to share a tidbit with y'all. And then when I turned 18, my mama caseworker told her, oh, you're going to have to send her up here so she could apply for welfare. So I go up there. The caseworker told me, oh, well, you just finished school. You gotta, I think he told me some program I got to go into. And he said, you're going to get this amount of money a month. And I was like, what? He said, yeah, this is what you're going to get. Now, mind you, I have had summer jobs while I was a teen. I was working since I was 14 years old. So when he told me how much, I was like, in the summer, I make twice this money. So I told him, just give me a month. And if I don't get no job in a month, I'll be back. And you know what happened? Baby, I got my resume together. He sent me to some program that helped me do my resume, all this stuff. I had teachers in my school before I graduated, helped me with my resume, all these things. Okay, baby. When I got it together, honey, and I went back to the caseworker and I told them, listen, I got a job at Newark Airport. I'm not coming back here no more. That's exactly what I told them. I got a job at Newark Airport. I am not coming back up here. Okay? I'm not. And I sure did not. I did not go back up there, honey. I did not. Because I was like, you got to tell all your business. You got to sit here and tell all your business. And then they give you pennies. I'd rather go hustle and make that money and live better and live comfortable. And I ain't got to wait. Okay? I ain't got to wait for some food stamps to come in so me and my son could eat. So if I'm hungry, I just go to my bank account and go buy food. I ain't got to go beg my neighbors for chicken and all this and salt and rice and all these things. Because baby, when I was in the projects, honey, we all shared. We all shared. Everybody in my building. That's how we did. That's how we made it by. Honey, have a wonderful day. I love you. Please be safe. By God's grace. Amen. So We all shared in my building. Okay. We all shared in my building. And we had just an amazing woman that used to live under my mama. She would come. I would go to her house. I had my head down and everything, and she would tell me, "Baby, come on." And I can't tell her name. She passed on. May her soul rest in peace. And she used to say, "Baby, come on in." I come on in. She say, "Listen, take this chicken to your mama. Take this rice to your mama. Tell your mama if she needs something, let me know." Okay. And I would tell her, "Thank you so much." And I'll be crying when I leave her house. And she tell me, "Baby, don't cry. It's all right." Now, I told y'all that, I come from a crack house. My mama was on crack for years. Okay. So I have seen nonsense. Okay. So I never was ashamed to ask people for help because I grew up asking people for help. It's only when I got my own that I said I will never ask people for salt. I will never ask people for food. I would never ask anybody for help. I will always do this myself. That's what I said. And when I got out on my own, I had a studio apartment, me and my son, my eldest son, and then moved into a 2-bedroom later. But I always did my best to make a way. But my problem was I didn't want to be under a king. I wanted to be independent. So for a long time, I have dated some jesters. I never let them come live with me, but I had dated jesters. I wasn't ready for a king. I didn't keep, how you hit the wall so many times, your head don't hurt yet? Your head don't hurt. You just doing what you're doing. Your head don't hurt. And then when I got in my 20s, and I had long-standing relationships with a lot of brothers, but when I got in my 20s, my mid-20s, I was like, I cannot keep no man. Why is that? That's when my whole attitude began to change. And it took one brother to say this to me that changed my mindset. He said to me, "You're a good woman. You are very kind. You are sweet. You are caring." He said, "And you are wife material." He said, "But you are alpha female." I didn't know what that mean back then. I was like, what is he talking about? He said, "You are an alpha female and you don't have any control over that boy you got." Now, my boy was not street. He was not. He just was spoiled. I had him spoiled, and that was my making. So this cat that I dated, he was a good man, very good man, nice man. Brian, how are you this morning? It's good to see you, my dear. He was a good man, very kind, always caring. Okay. But because of the nonsense I had brought to the table, he was like, I won't be able to deal with this. I will not be able to keep her as my wife. This is what he knew. Now, I want to share something with you. I have come to learn that men already know if you are a wife and if you are a hoe. This is for educational purposes. Educational purposes, y'all. Okay. Now, they know if you are a wife and if you are a hoe. Okay. This is the truth. They know that. So when you meet men, oh, you said I'm fantastic and all is well. Okay. Thank you. So when you meet men and they know who you are, they take time to get to know you. They do, especially when you are a wife material. But because I had so much nonsense, okay, the way I talk, I didn't know how to close my mouth, and the way my son was governed. That's why when I talk about reels about single mothers, I tell y'all what I know. I ain't clowning you. I'm telling you what I know. And some of y'all get offended by it. but it's the truth. Sometimes your children that you raise, and if you didn't raise them properly, they can run the man away. And it doesn't mean that the man is weak. That means the man just don't want to put up with no foolery. That's what it means. He not ready to put up with nonsense. He knows his worth. Okay. He knows that he's not ready for this foolery, to challenge, to go with you and deal with that nonsense. You got that right. Ownership, you right. You got that right. So all I'm saying is that I had, this man was kind, he was caring, but because of my nonsense, he was not ready for. Okay. And I want to share something with you. This is why I always thank my husband, my king. This is why I always thank him. Because if it wasn't for him taking time with me, if it wasn't for him seeing the good in me, even though I had the one child, okay, even though I was a baby mama, okay, even though I was a baby mama and I have been through some foolery, he still took time to show me grace. This is why I always tell y'all, show your husband grace. Show him grace. But he took time to find me, to notice me, to understand me. And when we first started talking, the first couple of weeks, he said just like this to me: you are a wife, not a baby mother. And I looked at him, I was like, this man crazy. That's what I was thinking in my mind. He said, you are a wife, you're not a baby mother. He said, but your mouth is the problem. And your son is disrespectful. Now, he just met me. He just met me now, y'all. We only been talking a couple of weeks. Okay? And he told me that from the door. He said, but I'm willing. I'm willing to do what I need to do. And I'm looking at him like, what's he talking about? So I didn't know I was ready for a whole war, y'all. I did not know I was ready for a whole war. Okay? I didn't know. I did not know. Because when you look at my husband, he just a kind, look at me. He all that gray and everything. He ain't had none of that gray back then. Okay? But he just a kind man. He's so sweet. Just everything. Okay? Just everything. Baby. Woo! Y'all, I'm speaking the truth, y'all. Listen. First argument we had, and I think I had said something out of pocket. I said something out of pocket, y'all. And the backlash that I got back from that, once my husband was done, he looked at me, he said, you finished now? Or we gonna continue to go? I looked at him. He was like, no, I'm asking you, are we finished now? Or, we going to continue to go? Because I'm ready. Because that mouth got to get corrected. Yes, honey, I always talk good about my husband. I love that man. Yes. Ownership. I see what you wrote. Yes, I love my king, baby. I love my king because I know how much he worked with me. He worked with me. I know how much. I was a nightmare for my husband. I was a loud mouth, say whatever I want to say because I was raised like that. Okay? But I know how he took time with me. I know how every argument, every word that I said, he had something ready for me. Walker said facts. Okay. Telling the real. Yes, honey. Marcus said, let me see. I'm going to talk it over and I'm going to take the blame if it goes wrong, but I'll make the final decision on everything, period. Yes, honey. You right about that. Walker said, and most men are willing to help women fix the broken parts. The issue is most women don't want correction. This is correct too. This is right too, Walker. You telling it because when my husband first started with me, I did not want the correction. I did not. I did not want to hear what he had to say. Oh, Merchant said, I went through a similar situation with my wife. That mouth. Yes, honey, that mouth. Now, I know alpha female, this does not really exist, okay? But we use it in a term, but this is not true. She just being masculine. She talking like she masculine, okay? But my husband was ripping away everything that was not right within me. It was like I was going through a broken and burning type situation because every time it was a correction. And I would be mad. And he would tell me, you're going to take it. You're going to take it. That's it. And walk away. That's what he used to tell me. You're going to take it and walk away. And I used to be like, what is going on every time? But my mouth was the problem. And I told y'all already how all this ended. One day I was sitting on the bed. We got in a heated argument. I was sitting on the bed. And I just sat in my thoughts. And I said, this man loves me. This man loves me. This man loved me so much. And he has always loved me. He has never shown that he doesn't love me. Now, I'm going to share something with you. I can't sit up here and say my marriage is perfect. It is not. Nobody's marriage is perfect. Everybody go through some foolery, some nonsense at times. But I sat up there and was like, this man loved me so much, and I'm here fighting with him. And I never had a man who would want to stay and work with all my issues that I had. I had daddy issues, molestation issues, abandonment issues, mama issues, teen mother issues. I had so many issues. It was crazy. But for the years that we've been married, the first 2 years we were married, my husband was going through a cycle of breaking and burning, all that stuff that was on me, honey, breaking and burning. And to the day when the mill was done, honey. The fire, the breaking, and the mill was done, honey. And I sat on the bed, thought about it, and I said, this is a good man, and I'm doing nonsense, and I'm going to run him away. This is exactly what I said. And we were in a heated argument. Honey. Okay? And I got quiet, and he turned around, he looked at me, and I said, honey, I said, just like this. I said, honey, I'm going to do what you say. His head turned around real quick, just like that, y'all. His head turned around real quick like this. He said to me, what did you say? I said, yes, honey, I'm going to do what you say. And he looked at me, he said, so you ready to follow me now? And I said, yes. And I'm going to share something with you. That was our first 2 years of marriage. And I've been following him since. We're about to be 16 years married. See, when the husband is not the head, and that's why I had to explain that to you. I had to go through all that scenario to break it down to you. When the husband is not the head, the marriage will not work. It won't survive. It will not survive. Because men, a real man cannot be dictated to. You cannot dictate to your husband and think that it's okay. Real men don't put up with that, but a jester, baby, he will put up with that. He will put up with that. A jester will put up with nonsense because either he waiting for the next woman to come along, okay? He's waiting for the next woman to come along, or either he ain't got nothing. He ain't got nothing, and he riding on your coattail, mama. That's what happens. Okay? But a real man won't put up with it. He will not. And I think that's the thing in our culture that we miss. So when you get with a real man, honey, when you get with a real man, and He see you doing some rah-rah, you on some demon time. He not going to put up with that. He's going to dismiss you. He will not even think about, he will tell you that you're a wife. He will tell you you're a good person, but you got issues, and he not going to handle that. You not his project. I heard a pastor say a couple weeks ago, he said, every wife, okay, every wife is the husband's project. Yes. So if your wife is nasty and she disrespectful, my brother, that means that you didn't finish your project. That's what the pastor said. I didn't say that. Okay. That's what he said. He said you didn't finish your project. So if she's not, if it's not burnt, if it's not twisted, if it's not broken, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about good, burnt, twist, broken. I'm not talking about nonsense. But if she's not shaped the way you need her to be, honey, because y'all govern over us. A lot of women don't want to tell this truth, but I'm telling you the truth. Y'all govern over us. This is your right. God gave you domain, okay, over us and the earth. Okay, this is true. Oh, merchant, you right. My father would say mold and shape her. You are correct, my dear. You have to. Now, I'm going to share something with y'all. The pastor sat up there. He said, she's your project. You have to fix your project. So if your wife is nasty and she rude and she don't know how to be respectful, my brother, you didn't finish your project. But if your wife is calm, okay, now this gonna be the wife that didn't have a daddy in her life. She did not. That wife that didn't have a daddy, she had a weekend daddy. She didn't see how men govern over the family. She's gonna be your problem. And that was my husband's problem. That was my husband's problem. But my husband was ready for battle. That's the difference. My husband was ready for battle. He don't like to start something that he can't finish. That's one thing I love about him. He will not start something he can't finish, baby. He will break that thing into submission, honey. He will break it, honey. Yes, Chocolate, incomplete assignment. Yes, Chocolate, you right. So when your wife is nasty and she ghetto hood, my brother, that mean that you did not finish your project, because she is your project. If she disrespectful, she can jump in your face and curse you out and all that. That means you didn't finish your project, my brother. That's what it means. Because there has to be a season of broken, fire, burnt. It has to be a season of that for y'all to survive a marriage. Some people don't believe that, but it's true. You have to go through this season. You have to. And it's better to go through that season when you first marry, so you can sustain the marriage. Because right now, let me share something with you. 16 years married, baby, nobody better not say nothing to me. I'm about to be 16 years married. Nobody better not say nothing to me. That's why if somebody send me stuff in my DM, or you send me something in the comment, I quickly correct you, because I love my king. I don't put up with foolery. Don't talk to me like you crazy. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear if you tell me, oh, I wish I was your wife. I wish I was your husband. No, I don't wish that. I don't wish that. Nope. You a nice lady. I wish you was my wife. Nope. No, I don't wish that. Because I'm broken, burnt fire for my husband. You understand? My husband trained me. I'm not ashamed to say that. He trained me to be his wife. Okay? I can't be trained by nobody else, and I don't want to. I'm going to be a nightmare for you. I'm going to be a nightmare for you. Jump up in your face, say nonsense to you. You're not going to like me. Okay? But I know what to say to my husband. I know how to watch my mouth with my husband. Because I always like when he pull his glasses down and he do that cut eye at me if I say something that ain't right. And then I'll be like, oh, honey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it like that. And I'm gonna share something with you. This was so funny, and I'm gonna share this with y'all real quick. I will show you how strong that this link me and my husband have. One night I was on Black Man Unfiltered, right? This brother content is fire, y'all. Check him out on YouTube. Black Man Unfiltered. And there was a gentleman named Mr. Bennett. He was on his show. Me and Mr. Bennett got into like a disagreement, right? And so after the show, I went upstairs. And my husband said, I watched you. And I didn't like what you said. And you go to his show every Tuesday, right? So when you go next week, you are to be quiet and listen. That's what I want you to do. Be quiet and listen, because what you said was not right. And I want you to apologize to Mr. Bennett. So now Tuesday rolled around. Tuesday night, his show started. And when it was my turn to speak, I said, Mr. Bennett, I have to say something to you. And they was like, oh, you know, take heed, you, because that's what they call me on social media, take heed. Take heed, you've been quiet all night. I say yes, because I'm following instructions. So I told them what my husband told me. I want you to go to Black Men Unfiltered show, and I want you to listen and be quiet. Okay, so that's what I did. And I told them, and I said, Mr. Bennett, I want to apologize to you for last week, because what you said was correct and I was wrong. And my husband told me I was wrong. So everybody in the chat was like, they was going crazy. They was going crazy in the chat. One guy was like, I never heard a woman say she apologized on social media, this and that, whatever. And one of the gentlemen in the chat, his name is Dr. Nukumbi, right? He said, take heed is the real deal. She respects her husband. So whatever her husband tell her, that's what she does. And I responded to Dr. Nukumbi, and I said, thank you, sir. It is true. That's how I am. Okay. I don't do this just for social media. This is my real life. I respect my husband. I do as he tell me to do. Because let me share something with you. When I write in my comments, I always address my husband as king. Just like Sarah addressed her husband as Lord, I address mine as king. So I don't go out the way to disrespect mine, and I don't expect anybody to do it to my king either. And that's why I don't tolerate stuff in my DMs. I don't tolerate stuff, that comments that don't make sense. I will delete it and block you, because I don't play with my king. And I always remain in servitude to him. That's my logic, because I know how this man broke me, burnt me, shaped me, molded me. I know how he did. So that's why I look at my husband as my king, because he's the only man that took the time to love me in spite of all my iniquities, all my wrongs. Okay, this is the truth. My dear, in that order. Yes, honey, in that order. Oh, Merchant said, I am addressed as my sir. I like that. I like that. All I'm saying is that if you stop laying with jesters, this is just the thing. If you stop laying with jesters, okay, you will get better results. And I'm talking to you from a single mother point of view. I'm talking to you from a teen mother's point of view. All right. I'm not talking to you from a modern woman point of view. I am not. But I'm talking to you from the time of when we preach, and they still preach it today. I don't need no man. This is the most horrible advice that we give our young women. This is some evil advice that we give our young women. I'm telling you, honey, it's the most horriblest thing I ever heard in my life, because other cultures do not say that. We're the only culture that will sit up here and proclaim we don't need our men. How that's going for y'all? How that's going for y'all? We sit up here, we proclaim we don't need no man. We don't need him. We are right by ourselves. But then you come to social media and you crying. You know what I'm saying? You will be crying. You will be crying on social media. And then talking about all men are bad. That's what you say. But that's because you have been sleeping with jesters, Mom. You've been sleeping with jesters. You have not ran into a king. You have not. And let me share something with you. A king you're not going to find in the club. Okay? You're not going to find no king at the club. You will not find no king late night somewhere. You will not. You will not. You will find a king at the grocery store. You will find one at the laundromat. You will find one at the movies, honey. Okay? All right? You will find one, but it will not be in the midst of foolery. It will not be. Kings do not walk in the midst of foolery, honey. You right, honey. Social media got the foolery on full display. Baby, you telling the truth, honey. You telling the truth. See, I know my content offend a lot of people because my content is true. I have no reason to lie to you. Okay, I even have family members that they stopped following me because they couldn't take my content. See, nobody likes to hear the truth. When you do foolery, you want people to agree with you. But I'm not that woman. I can't agree with you. If you doing nonsense, I can't agree with you. You won't see me agree with you. You know what I'm saying? I cannot agree with you. I will not sit there and hold the whole conversation on why you should treat your husband good. Because let me share something with you. Your husband that you mistreat today and the husband that you cheated on today because you thought he not strong enough. There's a woman waiting for him. There's a woman waiting for him to love and treat him well. And when you drop the ball, she will be the one to pick it up. I want to send a shout out to all the women who dated my husband. Yes, I want to send a shout out to y'all. All the women who dated my husband. All the women who dated my husband, but he saw no good in you and he picked me. Yes, thank you. Thank you for not being good women. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Because if any one of y'all was good, he would have married y'all and I would have never met him. So I just want to send a special shout out to all of y'all who dated my husband. Thank you. I know I'm wrong for that. I know I'm wrong for that, y'all. I know I'm wrong for that. But I don't care. I know I'm wrong for it, but I don't even care, y'all. It don't bother me one bit. I know I'm wrong for it, but I don't care. All I'm saying is that just because you hear somebody say servitude, just because you hear someone say servitude, it's not evil, it's not bad. But because you hear it, you laugh, you think it's a joke. You get upset with me. because I'm telling you to be in servitude. Stay in servitude. Okay? And you think it's the evil word, but it's not. I like what you said, Marcus. King invests in gold and silver, invest in all sorts. He holds himself accountable to his family and their future. He works hard for his family. He loves who he responsible for. You correct. It's true. Chocolate, you doing something in this chat today. I don't know what is going on. I gotta just check real quick. All right. Now, what he said is too early for shade. Wait a minute. What is going on? What is y'all talking in this chat? Okay, ownership says she's growing and she's glowing and I love to see it. Yes, honey. Yes. Anytime I talk about my king, I'm always glowing. I love my husband. I love my husband. Listen. I'm not sitting up here talking about my marriage is perfect. And I always tell y'all that. I'm not talking about I'm a holy Christian. I'm holier than thou. Y'all know I tell y'all that I am not. I am not here to judge all women and disgrace them. I am not. If you watch my content, you will see that I genuinely love my sisters. I genuinely love y'all. But you have to change. This is only how our community can stay. This is only how our community can stay. You have to change. And that's the truth. And because you don't want to change, this is the problem. Oh, you said don't worry about chocolate foolery. I know he be doing it. He be doing it. Him and King is in here. I know I saw King before. Him and King in here. But you know what? I see somebody else about to be some trouble too. It's too early. It's too early for the shade. I'm done with y'all. Y'all doing too much. Y'all doing too much. So this is all I'm saying is that a change needs to come. We have to stop sitting up here saying all our men are this and that, and you picking jesters. You can't sit up here and say all men are this and that if you're picking jesters. If you never pick the king and you don't know how to be submissive, okay, you the problem, mommy. You the problem. It's not him. You the problem. And if you grew up under just your mama, baby, you the problem. You the problem. I could tell you hands down, you the problem. It's not him. Because a real man, and I said this earlier, you cannot dictate to a real man. You can't. You can't. He not going to let you. He is not going to let you. He not going to let you, honey. There's going to be a problem. Grand Rise, Willie, how are you? It's good to see you. All I'm saying is that a mindset needs to be done. That's a reset. Change that mindset towards your husband or soon to be husband. Because I want to share something with you. A lot of y'all walking around here with husbands, you don't know how to treat them. And then when these husbands start doing nonsense, then you want to come to social media and you want to blast their name all over social media. This is the truth. You want to blast their name all over social media. But we never talk about what you done. Oh, I like what you said. Women really don't know who they are and what their role is as a wife and mother. This is true. This is true because remember, all we seen was mama go back and forth to work, or either mama was on drugs or something like that. So we never saw her in the wife role. Okay, we never saw it. So as we grow up, we think whatever mama doing, we supposed to be doing it too. Do you understand what I'm saying? We supposed to be doing it too. They don't understand the power of the tongue. Their mouth is creating and attracting those ain't. Oh, I like that. I like that. Those ancient men to them. This is true. This is true. Because you attract these type of men. And also your preference. Sometimes you got to change what you like. You understand? You got to go outside your realm when you're dating, when you're trying to date. You're trying to find a king. You got to go outside your realm. Like if you like men that are a little hood, a little ghetto, that means you got to switch it up. You understand? That means you got to switch it up. If you like tall and fair, that means you got to switch it up. Okay? That's all I'm saying. You got to switch it up. You got to go outside your norm. My husband is outside my norm. Anybody who know me in real life, my husband is outside my norm. And my husband, I'm outside his norm. Okay? My husband liked thick girls, but I think I was the biggest girl he has dated when we first dated. You know what I'm saying? I was his biggest girl that he dated. Now he loved women with big breasts, big butt. That's his MO. That's his MO, honey. So somebody say he was looking at somebody, and I already know, long as she got a big butt, it's my husband he was looking. Okay, because that's his MO. All right. No shot at you, my king. You know I love you because I know you're going to watch this live later. You know I love you. But that's what he liked. But he don't like you too big and out of shape. He don't like that. He will complain. He will tell you. That's one thing I love about my husband. That's one thing he will tell you truth, no matter if it hurts. Yes, you're right. That's why you must be careful of what you say. You're right. So now, me and him are like two opposites. Okay? We two opposites. Because we like different things, but we love each other. You know what I'm saying? Like we have been through foolery together. And we know that we are each other's better half. We know that. Like I'm a little kid when I get under my husband. I don't even be wanting the kids to be around him. I'll be like, get away. And the kids quickly tell me, that's my daddy. That's my daddy. And sometimes I get jealous. I'm like, y'all, listen. There's 2 living rooms in this house. Y'all go to y'all side like that. And my husband be like, just let them stay here a little bit. They want to be under their daddy. And I be like, no, I just, I be jealous. Y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I be jealous. Hey, Growth, how are you, my dear? You said I'm late to class. No, honey, you're not late. You're not late. Thank you for tuning in. I greatly appreciate that, my brother. All I'm saying is that we are different. We are different. But my husband broke me, burnt me, taught me, molded me, changed me into what I am today. No man has taken time like that. Now, I have always had it in me because that's what he told me. You have always had this in you. Okay? You have always had this in you. I just brought it out. And I always tell him, thank you. If you ever see any of my posts when I'm talking about my king, I always tell him, thank you. Because I want to share something with you. Yes, you right, Merchant. The music is misguided. I like what you said. Who put this in here? Let me see. Oh, Skinny, I think you my trouble today. Hold on, wait a minute. A woman's music of choice is another downfall. Oftentimes, Cardi B, Gorilla lyrics gonna have that mind twisted. Oh, wait a minute. So now you in the class with merchant and king. Now, this is what I'm talking about right here. And I got somebody else in here too. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Y'all doing some stuff over here. And it's teaching nothing. Merchant, you right. It's teaching nothing, honey. Okay, so Randy put over here. If a woman just stopped thinking a king wants to take care of his queen, that's his only goal in life, to be loved and give love. Work hard, take care of his children or seed. I'm going to share something with you. I like what you said, Randy, but I'm going to share something with you. It's better to respect your king. Yeah, it's better to respect first. Because really, women, we need that love, but y'all need that respect. See, a woman can love you, right? But she ain't going to respect you. Some will say, I love you, okay? But she don't honor you. She don't respect you. This is a problem. This is a problem. So respect for a man is needed from the beginning, okay? And then when she want to love, that's fine too. But respect needs to be done from the beginning, because there's a type of I talked about this a while back too. Well, this conversation is so good. I gotta cut this conversation, y'all. We done already been here like an hour and 11 minutes, but this conversation is good. So what I wanted to say was that a couple weeks ago, I put out something and I said that there's a healthy respect. Okay. There's a healthy respect. I hope I'm saying that right. But I was saying, I think I said a scared respect. Because a woman knows if she's married to a king, she knows what she can do and what she can't. Nobody will tell her that she could do what she want to do. She know she has a healthy respect for her husband. She know what she can't do. That's why when you see some of these women on social media, they be married and they come out half naked and all that, she does not respect her husband. She does not. Okay. This is true. Chocolate, I'm gonna stop watching your stuff. I'm gonna stop because you're doing the here we go again. Okay, well, you did put something nice in here. That's all men need is respect. You right about that. You got that one. I like that. So when you see women out here half naked and all this stuff, showing everything all on social media, she does not have any respect for her husband. She might love him. She might love him, but she don't have no respect for him. Lady Navoa, how are you this morning? Still winning. What's going on, baby? And Tara, how you doing? Randy, you doing a lot in this chat today. I don't know what is going on here. You doing a lot. Okay? You doing a lot. All I'm saying is that you have to have, if she does not have a healthy respect for her husband, she's going to do foolery. She's going to do foolery, and nobody gonna be able to tell her nothing because she doesn't have respect for this man. She might love him. She might love him, but the respect is not there because she knows what to do and what not to do. Like, take me for example. If I went out anywhere in a club with anybody, right, and I'm not with my husband, right? First of all, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I would not be in the club without my husband. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm telling you right now, this hands down. I'm not going to no club. You won't see me in no club. This is the truth. Now you will see me go to a party, a gala. We'll be going together, me and my husband in African attire. We'll go together. Okay. And then if I want to dance with another man and my husband might be sitting down and he might be, sipping on something, I got to get the okay. His eyes got to tell me it's okay to dance with this man. If I don't get that eye, I sit my happy behind down because there is a respect level between me and my husband. I know what he allows me to do and what he doesn't. I can read my husband. Okay, and that's from years of being married. I could read him. But all I'm saying is that when a wife does not have respect, she can do nonsense and act like she don't know. All that foolery you see playing out with Dwayne Wade, you see that foolery playing out with Ciara, all that nonsense when you see women come to social media and they do foolery. The ones that do not do foolery, that's how you know this woman, she respects her husband. She respects him, baby. If she don't come to social media and do foolery, she respects her husband. All that love aside, she respects her husband. And then the love come next. Because a woman can scream, oh, you gonna stop, gonna mention Kiki. Because the woman that screamed, she love her husband and can turn her face two-sided and do some foolery. She don't respect him. She might love him, but she don't respect him. She don't care about what he say. She gonna do whatever she want to do. Okay, so men, you got to be mindful of stuff like that as well. Now, Randy said, now let me see what Randy said. Randy said, to the women with fathers, time rubs his hands through your hair and turns gray. The men will still love you. If time gets a little bigger, the men will still love you. Oh, I like that. That's nice. I like that. Let's not forget our people started in a 2 household before this. Oh, yes, you right. You right about that. Oh, yeah. Our women need to, oh, man. You know what, baby? You speaking truth right there. You are speaking truth right there. You speaking it, honey. But you know what? I'm going to share something with you too. We don't have shame anymore. We don't. We don't have shame anymore. See, our grandmothers and our mothers, they have done foolery in their day. But there was shame back then. See, you can't do the nonsense. Like all this stuff that they do now, all on social media, all this nonsense that they do. You cannot do this stuff back then. You couldn't. Because people will shame you, baby. But now they done took the scripture from the Bible, judge ye not and ye shall not be judged. And they ran with that mess. They ran with that mess, honey, but they ain't read the whole scripture. They just ran with that mess. Okay. This is the factor, baby. They ran with that mess. And the times that we were right now, the times we are in right now, we need to wake up and get with our holy seeds, men, against them. Okay, what is it? That's what they are afraid of. All this plan to separate you. Right. You right. I always say this. We are a force together. We are. Just like I was saying the other day. See, when a woman is raising her children alone, she's a single mother. Wolves know how to enter your household. Yes, honey. They know. All types of foolery can happen in your household when you are alone. But when there is a king on the throne in your household, wolves know they can't enter this household. They know. All that nonsense that you see all these women spewing on social media, that's just for them to get a check, baby. That's just for them to get a check. Some of these influencers, they married. They don't even talk to their husband like that. They don't talk to their husband like that. They sound like a church mouse in the house. But it's because it's social media. It's an act. Okay? And then you got some that play for a different team and they up here disgracing our men in the first place. But you play for a different team. Why are you here? Why are you here? Why are you talking about men, but you play for another team? You don't even want the team that we want. You don't want that team. You playing on the other team. So why are we here letting you say whatever you want to say about the black man? You can get up here and judge the black man, but have you ever had one touch you? Have you ever had one to lay you down? No, you have not. So don't come over here and talk to us about black men when you know nothing about black men. Now, can I say that they are all perfect? I cannot. Can I say that us black women are all perfect? I cannot. All I'm saying is that we have to learn how to vet. We have to learn how to vet. Now, some of y'all will say it's not enough good brothers out here. It's not enough good sisters out here. Baby, this is when you learn how to come. This is when you learn how to become CIA and FBI. This is when you learn. You sniff the good brother out. You sniff the good sister out. That's what you do. Now, I'm going to share something with you. All of us ain't got it together. All of us ain't got it together, baby. But if you got one that's on 80%, honey, if you got one that's on 80%, baby, you can work with 80%. If you got one on 50%, okay, even 50%, I'm going to give 50% a chance. If you got one that is on 50%, baby, okay, you can mold that one that want to be taught, because sometimes 50% done have been through storms and tornadoes and hurricanes, and I was 50%. Okay, they have been through storms and hurricanes and all this, and you come in and you say, listen, this is how it go. And the 50% will fight with you. They will look at you. They'll be ready for all type of war. But when they understand the assignment, baby, when they know that the life they live in is not right, that they know that they have to make a change, honey, that's the best thing. When your wife understands, she got to make the change, honey, because that's only how you can change her. She has to want the change. If she doesn't want the change, honey, you in trouble. If she does not want the change, baby, you in trouble. And that's the truth. You in trouble, honey. If she don't want the change. I tell y'all that all the time. If she does not want the change, baby, you are in trouble. Yes. Marcus said trouble. Yes, honey. Trouble. That's what it is. If she don't want that change, baby, you in trouble. Let me see. Oh, Hall, how are you? How you doing this morning? Become a small part of the sisterhood. Help co-sign them and their dislike and hatred for the black man. Oh, but as we see, it is now backfiring. Now, let me read that one more time because I ain't got my glasses on. Because a small portion of the sisterhood help co-sign them and their dislike and hatred for the black man. But as we see, it is now backfiring. Baby, you telling the truth, honey. You speaking facts, honey. You are speaking facts. Good black brothers and sisters are amongst us every day. They don't eliminate as well as the street. Oh, I hear you. As the street jesters, you right about that, Chocolate. That's you right. You right about that, Chocolate, because that's what we see. That's what we see. We always see the hood brothers, the hood sisters. That's what we see. So the ones that are good and quiet, you always just see them get in their car, they going to work. They say what's up to the hood ones and go ahead to work. And that's the ones we miss. But you don't start recognizing this one. You don't start recognizing the good ones until you hit the wall. Do you understand? Until you hit the wall or you get close to the wall, that's when you start recognizing the good ones. And we got to start training the children to recognize the good ones while they're young. I'm going to share something with you that I was so mad with Gorilla, that young girl. She put, she did a little video and she said, in your 20s, do your toxic. Do everything toxic in your 20s. Everything toxic in your 20s. Baby, let me share something with you. If you're doing everything toxic in your 20s, baby, okay? If you're doing everything toxic in your 20s, honey, you're going to do it in your 30s. You're going to do it in your 40s and your 50s, and you're going to be an old grandma walking around here talking about, I'm going to cut somebody. I don't support violence, y'all. I'm just stating something. I don't support violence. This is for educational purposes only. Lost in translation. How are you, my brother? It's good to see you. Hadi, how you doing? Yes. And by that time, nobody wants you. That's true. So now she sat up there and told the whole, whoever she probably have 1 million following, because always the toxic ones have the 1 million following. Okay. She sat up there and said that do all your toxic stuff in your 20s. Baby, you're going to go to jail. That's exactly what I put under there. I said, so you saying do all your toxic in your 20s and not in your 30s. Baby, all you did was teach them to go to jail in their 20s, because that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen, because Popo don't play with us. Anybody who melanated, the Popo do not play with you, okay? So if you're doing nonsense in your 20s, be prepared to go to jail. Do you hear me? Be prepared to go to jail. Marcus said she's crapping on that. She's crapping on that. You guys at 35, where all the good men at. You don't see them in her 20s. This is true. This is true. The one you put in the friend zone is usually that good one. And I'm gonna share something with you. The thing is that one you put in the friend zone, when he comes out of that friend zone, because he's eventually going to come out that friend zone. When he come out that friend zone, baby, okay, you know what happens? You know what happens? He finds a better woman than you. And he goes and builds an empire with this woman. This is true. This is true. He goes and builds an empire with this woman. And then when you already washed up, my sister, and got 3, 4, 5 kids, okay? You got all those kids and you see him and you run up to him. You might be at ShopRite. You run up to him. Oh, I ain't see you in a long time, all this stuff. And then his wife come over to the car and you say, honey, who is this? You gonna stop, merchant. Why you put that in there? I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you. You see, I'm trying to have a dignified conversation. I'm done. Merchant, we not doing that this morning. We not doing that. Y'all gonna act right. Chocolate and Merchant, y'all gonna act right this morning. I don't know. Sprinkle, right. LOL. We not doing that. We is not doing that this morning. Listen. I'm not playing with you. We're not doing this morning. Don't put no emojis in the chat laughing. I'm serious. Now, back to the conversation I'm trying to have. Now, you done made me miss my thought. Lost in translation. Lost in translation. Good morning, my brother. How are you this morning? Now, you're right, my dear Marcus. He's not going to forget how you treated him. Okay? He not gonna forget it. Marcus, we not doing that. See, I was with you. I was with you. Now you on the train with Merchant and Chocolate. I was with you. You done messed up. Now I'm gonna start reading your comments now. Chocolate, don't put nothing in here. Oh, okay. I understand what you said. Hard to build an empire when no one wants to be, I understand. I understand. Ownership said trying to settle down when you have been worn out like an old basketball. You right. And I'm going to share something with you. When she finally meet this one she put in the pocket, she got all these kids, baby kids running behind her. She run up to him. And then you see this woman come around the corner and get on the side of the car. And she look at the woman and he turn around. He tell her, oh, this is my wife. And her whole face drop, honey. Her whole face drop. She's surprised that he married. Okay? You think these men that you put in the friend zone gonna always stay in the friend zone? They don't. They don't. They eventually say, she don't want me. She want to deal with all that nonsense. And I'm sitting up here waiting for her, thinking that she's going to notice how much I care for her, how much I love her. You know, one thing I teach my girls, and I'm teaching them while they're young. I said that one that's quiet in the classroom. That one that always sneak and say, hi, how you doing today? That one that's kind to you, you watch him. They said, Mama, what you mean? I said, this one will be the titan when you get older. That one that everybody say mean things to. He's the nerd in the class, all that. I said, this one will be the titan and the rest of them will be foolery. I told my girls this. I said, so the one that's nice to you, that talks to you, that want to say, can I be your friend? This is the one you watch out for. He may lead to kingship. And my oldest daughter said, Mom, are you serious? I said, yes. This is the one that leads to kingship. Those ones that's doing foolery in your classroom, those are the ones that lead to jesters. Well, when I told them that, I said Pookie and Rere, but I'm trying to clean that up now, y'all. Okay. All I'm saying is that those ones you put in the friend zones, these ones turn into titans. So young ladies, if you on here with me, because I know I got a lot of men, I have a lot of men that follow my content. So my brothers, if you have a young woman that you know, sister, cousin, okay, share my content with her. Because it's those quiet ones that turn into kings. You hear me? It's those quiet ones. Those ones that's rowdy in school and ghetto and think they're supposed to be sleeping with everybody in the school. This is the one that turns into the jester. He's the jester. He's the fool and the joker. King, I'm not doing nothing with you today. I'm not doing nothing with you today. And Skinny in here too. I'm not doing nothing with y'all. I'm not even looking at y'all messages no more because I'm about to close out. I'm not looking at y'all messages no more. Y'all have done foolery today. Melissa done got in here. Listen, I'm not doing this with y'all. We not doing this today. I'm sorry. Y'all doing too much. Randy over here doing foolery. Marcus too, he in here doing foolery. And Hall in here too. I don't know what's going on here today. And I got another one in here too. She been dropping gems. I don't even know if this is a... Listen, baby, tell me if you a woman or a man, honey. I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all doing too much today, okay? Because I cannot pronounce your name correctly. Tell me. Listen. Y'all, chocolate, we ain't doing this. We not doing this today. You doing too much. I don't have time for this nonsense. Okay? All I'm saying is that servitude is the key in marriage. That's all I want to tell y'all. Servitude is the key in marriage. If you can have that in your mindset and understand that servitude is the key, baby, you will learn a lot of things. Ownership. I'm not doing, no. We not, you know what? I'm gonna start putting y'all down. I'm gonna start putting y'all down on some paper, y'all names. Y'all doing too much. We not doing this today. Okay. I'm gonna read what Randy wrote because y'all doing too much. Okay. I'm gonna read what Randy wrote. And lost in translation, I listen. The love, that excitement until Mr. Excitement leaves them with babies and broken. I'm not doing this with y'all. What is going on? Randy said, a house built on sand will sink. Relationships have to be built on understanding, trust, and forgiveness. You right. You right. And lost in translation. I have a problem. I have a problem. When I come to y'all content, I do not start any trouble. Okay. I put fire emojis under there. I say wonderful show. That's what I do. But when y'all come to my show, right? Everybody got to put stuff in the chat. Everybody. Oh, baby, you a female and you in here starting trouble too. Oh, no. We ain't doing that. Wait a minute. I got to put you up here. Who else I'm going to put you with? Because, let me see. Because Lady Novoa be doing her thing too. And I got somebody else in here too. Tara be doing it too. I don't even understand it. Y'all, okay, baby. I got you. You in the group with them. So now I got you now. I got you. You in the group with them. We not doing this today, okay? We not doing chocolate. I'm done. I'm done. You ownership and King is doing some nonsense in here again today. Listen, y'all don't come to my content doing. Listen. Come to my content. Look, ownership. I don't listen. I don't have time. True love can lead me to share my story. Pride calls me to make myself the hero of every story I tell. Never let your pride overshadow your plot. Let me see. Your plot. Have a fantastic day, love. Great content. Okay, ownership. Bye, honey. Chocolate, we not doing this. It's because we love your content. You give us knowledge, wisdom, understanding. But every now and then again, like most humans, we have to blow off steam. I'm done. King, I can't lie. I'm always the class. We not doing it. We all in detention. That's where I thought, no, we not. I'm not. You know what? I'm done. I'm done. I can't do this with y'all no more. We do it. This is nonsense. Okay. And Hottie too is too much. I don't know what's going on. You know how much you work it is to turn that bump into something too much work we don't want to do. Oh, wow. That's hard. That's hard. Yes, you do, baby. She said, I tell the truth. Yes, you telling the truth, but you a troublemaker. Yes, you a troublemaker. I'm going to put you down. Still winning. You in it too. You in it too. Always on both of my content. He said, I already sent the clip to the soon to be. Oh, no. I shouldn't have put that up there. I didn't know you was going to say that. We need to tell young women about themselves and what they are up against. You right, my dear. You are so right. Still winning. Is the subscriber chat on IG coming back? I'm going to put it back, honey. It expires. It expires like every 30 days. I'm going to put it back. I don't know why they don't leave it. I'm going to put it back. But I got to think of stuff that we need to be talking about more. You know, we need to talk about more content and stuff like that. So we can have like a good conversation. Y'all, I'm done. We done. Yeah, it's 9:56. I'm done, y'all. And we done been on here an hour and 40 minutes, y'all. This is long today. We don't usually do this. Oh, you play too much. Still winning, you play too much. You said, I thought the dude ran it. You play too much. You play too much. I don't have time. King, let me see. King put, I think we just got put in the corner. Yes, you did. You did. That's why I'm not reading. Well, I just read your content right now. I just read it right now. I'm tired. I'm tired. No, and ownership talking about in school suspension. We done. We done. The entire system is built to keep our people down and we against each other. You right about that, baby. You right. It's only because, and I'm going to share this tidbit with y'all, it's only because we think we don't need our men. See, we stronger together when we have our men, but because we've been conditioned in our mind to dislike them, We've been conditioned to do that. But I want to share something with you. We are our brother's first pick because we are what they know from birth. We are their first pick. If you, my sister, the melanated sister, and you got your stuff together, and then there's another woman who's from a different culture, she got her stuff together, the first pick he will be looking at you with those lips, with the way your melanated body looks, your shape, because this is what he knows. But when you got that loud mouth and you don't know how to talk properly and you talking some rah-rah nonsense to him, he will go to the other culture. Then he will take his second choice. But you are his first choice, my sister. You his first choice. Can you imagine? Out of everybody in the entire world, my dear, you are the black man's first choice. There are women from all over the world, honey. But if he had to choose, if anybody asked him if he had to choose between you and someone else, and my sister, you on your A game, honey, he will walk up to you, kiss you in front of this other woman and act like he don't see this woman at all because you are his first choice. And this is the thing that our melanated sisters, we miss because we out here bashing our brothers, saying they ain't nothing. They this, they that. We talking evil all over their name. I'm telling you, I'm speaking truth to you, baby. Even when God called me to glory, my words will still reign true. Men are here. They are good men that are here. There are wonderful black melanated men that are here. But because you running through your Pookie and Rere stage, you gonna miss them. You gonna miss them. See, this nonsense that our mother used to teach us, oh, men will be there. That's a lie. That's the lie. I'm still watching y'all. I see y'all. I still see y'all. Y'all act like I don't see y'all. I still see y'all. Skinny Chocolate King, I still see y'all. Ownership, I still see y'all. Is he still in here? No. Y'all doing to the three of y'all. I still see y'all. Listen, all I'm saying is that because we don't take time to vet, we don't take time to it's too deep, y'all. We don't take time to vet. We don't take time to close those legs and find out who this man is. We just looking at the outer shell. We wind up with all these babies running around here. That's just a fact, baby. That's just a fact. And we're greater together. And Other cultures, they know this, that we are greater together. But they were able to fool us and tell us we better apart. But how that's working out for some of us? How that's working out for some of us? Some of us come to social media, we crying, talking about we got too many children, we don't know what to do. Because there's not a man governing you. There's not a man governing you. No one is there. You are holding the house, the plate, the cup, everything by yourself. Because now if you have a king there, the king is holding up the house. And you can hold the cup and the plate. You hear me? Your job is easy. Hold the cup and the plate. Just make sure you don't drop the cup and the plate. He holding the house. Your job is easy. See, when you can rely on your king, and this I said this, I remember saying this when I first started social media. A lot of women got upset with me when I said this. When you have a king that is on his A game and he's doing everything he's supposed to do to hold the family, and something happened with the house, right? I told modern women, I say, you will never hear these words in your life because you don't know what marriage is. And I offended a lot of women. If something happened in this house, I call my husband and I say, honey, da 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 da. And I be nervous, honey, this is what happened. And you know what he tell me? Baby, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it when I get home. Just like that. And I told the modern women, you will never hear those words. You will never hear those words because you got to do it by yourself. Because you choose to want to do it by yourself. Because you rather lay down with jesters instead of kings. Y'all take heed to the message. Everybody have a wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in. My 3 troublemakers. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow because y'all doing nonsense. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow, okay? Much love to all of y'all. Have a great day. Thank you for all y'all who showed up today. I greatly appreciate all the love and understanding. Chocolate, we not doing nothing else. Don't put nothing else in the chat. Listen, I'm going to see you. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I will see y'all tomorrow. Still winning. Still winning. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. My troublemakers, I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Everybody have a wonderful day. Instagram, I'm going to let you out first, baby. YouTube, my foundation. Okay. My beginning. Much love to all of y'all. You said we needed this. Thank you, baby. I greatly appreciate that. I hope y'all loved it. Okay. We got to start having longer conversations, but it's hard because, you know, I got other things to do during the day, but I'm off today. So we was good. That's why. Everybody have a wonderful day. Y'all be safe. Have a good day at work. Okay. And for the ones that's off, y'all enjoy your day.